I would like to take this time to teach you the 5 important signs that your relationship is over. Recognizing these signs, I think it's really critical, even though it might be hard for you to accept. And the fact that you're even watching this video kind of tells me that you're thinking about your relationship and how it's not gonna last. And even if that's not necessarily true, those thoughts that you have on the back of your mind that makes you kind of second guess yourself and act weird or clingy, those will destroy a good relationship. Sign number 1 is that you don't feel like yourself. And that's very easy to neglect. In your relationship, you kind of feel like you're walking on eggshells and you don't know how to act in public or when you're around your friends, or you're not sure if you should hold hands with your partner, and all of these things means you don't feel comfortable to be you. And in any relationship that you have to twist who you are into someone that you are not in order to keep the peace, it's just gonna take away from you and it's gonna eat you from inside, and those type of relationship will always blow up. The second sign is that you constantly question how you should communicate. And if you feel nervous about sending a text or asking if they want to hang out, or do you obsess if they open your Instagram or your text messages, or how long it has been since they have texted you, do they watch your stories that you post or not even responding to your text messages, and if you're compulsively checking your social media to see if it's okay to reach out. In any relationship that you spend more time questioning rather than talking about communication is a relationship that is broken. Sign number 3, you think about where the relationship stands all the time. So do you constantly have these thoughts in your mind that where my relationship is gonna go up? Are we exclusive? Are we committed? Should I introduce you to my family? Take you to work? How should I introduce you? What are you thinking? What do you say about me? Not knowing where you stand in your relationship is a clear sign that your relationship doesn't have a chance. Sign number 4 is that you start to get annoyed. You're now the one opening your Instagram and not responding. You're saying you're too busy to hang out in order to send that one message. You're hesitant to commit to any future plans because you have no idea where the future of your relationship is. You snap all the time. All those little tiny things that used to make you laugh are now very annoying. If they walk in the door or if they call you, you feel dread and not excited. That's a clear sign because you're over it. And the 5th and final sign is that you always question if you and your partner have the same value. If you're starting to feel like you're losing who you are, your true essence, if there isn't a balance between the two of you, you will always feel like the less important part of the relationship. And here's a quick test that you could check to see if you're losing yourself. Go out by your friends, and if it feels like a relief because you can finally act like yourself, that's a sign that your relationship is over and this is not a relationship for you. And I truly bet that what you are doing right now is that you are confusing chemistry for compatibility. And see, chemistry is like a match that gets lit, but eventually it burns out. Compatibility means you and your partner bring up the best in you, which is why your relationship goes for a distance. So let me recap the 5 signs. You don't feel like yourself. You're constantly questioning how to communicate. You think about where the relationship stands all the time, and you're starting to get annoyed, and you're questioning whether or not you have the same values. And I hope that this video made it easier for you to understand and recognize when someone is no longer right for you. Now it's time for you to accept it, move on, and the next time you're about to get into a relationship, just remember that you deserve someone who brings the best in you. If you like this video, I have a suspicion that you might just like this video next.